going on, Blake? Congratulations on the win. Got two for you here. One, just what was it like to be on the floor and see Kevin come out after missing time and after being in and out of the rotation the way he's been, just to come out off the bench and play the way he played?
It's great, man. It's like always, no matter how much you're used to it, it's always impressive to see, just how efficiently and how well and easily he scores. But I mean, the thing I love the most about it is, like, we all know, like, one of my favorite things about him is how much he just loves to play basketball. So, when he's sitting out, it's just like killing him. Just to see that, like, joy of just being able to play basketball again is fun for us, and it's fun for me.
And second, obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time you, DJ, and Chris Paul were on the floor at the same time or have been in the building at the same time together since you guys were teammates. Just what's it like to be on the floor with all three of them again?
It's great. I mean, we had a lot of great years. The ups and downs obviously were there, but whenever you spend that much time and you go through that many, like, battles with somebody, it's special. So it's great being teammates with DeAndre again, and it's always fun to compete.
Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Hey, Blake, defensively, the numbers over the last couple of weeks show you guys improving, show you guys on this uptick. But I'm wondering if when you're out there, do you feel it? Is it a tangible difference?
Yeah, I think so. I think we have stretches. There were stretches in the first half today where we didn't really feel it. But we got it together, and we've been able to find it, and that's the most important thing for the most part. Even if we haven't, started the game that way, or we have a stretch where we don't play well defensively, we find it along the way, and that's the most important thing.
Okay.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Blake, you guys have a league best 20-6 record against the Western Conference. So when you have a game like this and KD is back, can you just describe the level of confidence that you guys can take from a game like this against that team?
I mean, Phoenix is a great team. They obviously, have played really, really well this season. Right now, especially at this point of the season, it's about working on us. We haven't all been on the floor together, and we're coming down the stretch here where we really need to tighten things up. So, it's great to get a win, great to get a win against the Western Conference team, but it's more about how we do it and the things that we execute on.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Blake, I got two for you as well. Just given Kyrie's poor shooting performance on Friday against Boston, would you make of his hot start? I think it was 16 of his first 20 of you guys' first 20 points he had, and he wasn't really missing for a while. Yeah,
he was unbelievable. I mean, even when he's not hitting shots, he has so much. He affects the game so much just because of the attention he draws. But when he's like that tonight, you kind of just give him the ball and let him do his thing. And that's a luxury to have. As one of our top three guys. Just him being able to go get a bucket is huge. So he was great tonight. But even when the shot's not falling the same, I mean, I still think he's great.
And then just in the first half, I mean, you guys, they were up by maybe 10, 12 with you guys. Where do you think you guys were getting the most trouble from them in the first half before that run before halftime?
I thought we gave up some second chance points. We also turned the ball over and missing some shots. So I think they had 12 more shots at halftime. So anytime, they had 12 more shots and we were down 2. So anytime you can limit those extra shots, those unnecessary shots, just by taking care of the ball, you get back and get to set your defense. I thought in the half court we did a pretty good job. Transition, they killed us. Second chance points, I thought in the first half they had the advantage. So we cut down on those and we were much better.
Jacopo Di Francesco with Around the Game.
Hi, thank you. Hi, Blake.
Hi.
And what is the thing that surprised you the most coming to Brooklyn, and maybe something you didn't expect?
About coming to Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I don't know about surprise. I think the thing that I really appreciate the most is how much they cater to the players and every single area of the franchise. I think they do a really good job of going and finding the best people or being innovative and being ahead of the game, ahead of the curve, I guess. And sort of thinking towards this modern era of basketball, which I think is how you're successful today. So, I think that's the thing that maybe not surprised, but I really appreciate the most. I forgot the second part of your question. I'm sorry.
The second part was something on the other side that you expected coming into the Nets.
I mean, you when you look at this team, you see, the big three there. But I think something that kind of goes overlooked is how solid the supporting cast is to our three main guys. I mean, Joe Harris, DeAndre Jordan, Jeff Green, Bruce, Tyler. I mean, all these guys are solid basketball players, and really they're easy to play with as well. And that's something that I think is sort of overlooked. Or I sort of overlooked it, I guess.
Last question, Hugh Hopkins with Sky Sports.
Hi, Blake. Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. The reduction in the amount of dunks you've had in recent years has sort of done the rounds for a little while, but I'd prefer to focus on how much you've improved your game shooting from three. You shot 2 out of 3 tonight, and you're around 34% on the season since you joined the Nets. But when did you realize that it was an area that you needed to focus on in your career?
I mean, shooting was kind of right away. After my rookie year, I hired a shooting coach and kind of sort of completely retooled my shot. Didn't really start shooting threes until, working on shooting threes until like third or fourth year in the league. And then, by 5 and 6, I was starting to take more and more. And then, I've had several seasons where I've shot a decent amount of threes. So it's just the way the game's going. It's crazy. But I mean, even when I first came in like 10, 11 years ago, I was like a just straight up post player. The only time I'd be on the perimeter is going up to defend a screen and then you roll right back down. So the game has changed so much. So I'm glad that I started doing that early in my career, but, still got a lot of work to do.